Oh, yeah, me pa.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't about teams and league. Almost put to title race, no, to the last minute. Now I can say a few Spanish teams 90 and compete Madrid. Into the Omaji to baby Dynamo. Bayern Munich at baby Dynamo. The same thing applies to Paris Saint-Germain. But so by Italy, not so by England, dear. The story is different. AC Milan bought against a team of Sassuolo. Now you know they back over Sassuolo when it says social league table now almost at 10th. But almost your one team almost share Milan at the San Siro, essentially Inter Milan at the San Siro.
Okay.
It is a team no. So when they crack up a last game, now they are per result to be crowned as the league champion for the first time in 11 years. Let's just over Jumaye. And that team Abeka say, a very good squad, but so check from their midfield, almost fragility. O check animu almost Raspadori, almost Kamaka, and obi onya chance a share Domenico Berardi in the 2020 European Championship. Now share Juma on my ball for Sassuolo this particular season. Let's just say Milan were Jumaye. It's game no more money San Siro. That's the first leg no born San Siro no. Omu Lusudia, Omu were Jumaye. I also make sure say Omu bet me nya victory no me timi clench omu the league title. Obia study Milan in the last few games here, you know, almost watch omu bobre says I want test omu mentality now. Omu the big boys, omu the right materials, and omu the quality, and with a very good coach on the bench. Obetimi abo no etimi na results. Nti omu against Atlanta. Ye nim se mu be den, but Rafael Leo echere. Said this season performance or their boy in the Italian Serie A no, and they just fluke. And onya sa first go with the baum. And Shekwa almost so I bet you that second goal. A team pushing Milan so closely to A League not last week. And it is the 10 of Sassuolo and AC Milan team Maka. So also analyze over now so quack of players no more born in Quadia. Obey a mistake. Or because I didn't know the likes of Atlanta Mokra struggle, or because I didn't know Napoli struggle, but AC Milan with this young squad, I'm gonna put it together for a very short time, especially their central defensive pair, no, or Etimi Eddie Gisiriano. But at the end, they be open here, friend Stefano Pioli, I say, well, put a very nice team and a very young one indeed. And it is that kind of how the experience never. But again, Oma may say the absence of Alessio Romagnoli. Okay. Oma may say the absence of Ismail Benacer this particular season. Obi Bobia, they make sure somebody a very good results and I know push it to my friend AC Milan to this far or mobile against Sassuolo. They have only throw guys no anymore, so be preventing from scoring. Be preventing those quality up front of Sassuolo no to come to the party. So I'm with me yesterday, Jumane Dia. And Stefano Pioli then Emranti and go into the history books. Say 11 years now no munti me no. Rafael Leo any DNM what me abo am with me agilig no. Inter the omo don baby, omo tito omo baby, omo the omo share results ebeko ha no ma fa so etimi di aklenche title no. But so hwe AC Milan they have their own destiny in their own hands and omo person omo gilig ni dia. You know idea also omo timi here and so omo betimi anya the 3 maximum point. For me it is a difficult task. But baby, Oma Kwa Bedro, me Makawa, Sabilan G League was Stadium Olympico after Omo Bar stronger. Ebete can Sanche 2-1. I'm expecting AC Milan to win, and you know, I'm Ujidi, Stefano Pioli, and Rantiano, Omo Betimi Agilic.
God did not give us humans to run our football. That's why women from other countries are going to the World Cup. J. Abe Pobi, 2022.
You know, I'm repeating message in you.
Sir, or say, God did not give us human to run our football. That's why women from other countries are going to the World Cup. I mean, tells you. All right. And Ufriwa or the others be and so Abadina. J. Abepobi, baby, I will be a.
God did not give us human.
Or say, no one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. Intina and also I don't know. Oside the baby, or say definition of stupid. Knowing the truth, seeing the truth, and still believing the lies. And only definition of stupid. J. Abepobi. Or say the DJ no pay. Last one. Okay. Knowing the truth,
second one,
seeing the truth, and still believing the lies. Okay. I don't know a definition of stupid.
Where's
Mr. Pobi, that's what we do.
Now to the Premier League. You know, Premier League, in my day, now, neutrals never enjoy game in China. It's Manchester City ball, na Liverpool ball. So only will be a fan of a Chelsea supporter. So a Manchester United supporter there. Enka, you know, the over 2 games in Kisha. But again, o bragging right no pese ukura. Nti obviously obe join City. Se nkene sa dia, wakura fo mienu na ekon. Nti wo de nka opposition no, you know, nke ma ehwe. But Liverpool G title na omo equal Manchester United. Manchester City G title na still there's a gap between them and then Manchester United. Nti omo betimi asre United kakra se na nsan die. Omo na omo hia omo. But in all United kire so omo bobrato na be take Manchester City years ansa na omo timi close gap. So hwe nsem a eba. Philippe Coutinho say on social media. Liverpool supporters ni bebrebe omo di na tem. Omo ka so ye greed. Omo ka se ni kwa so koko pie mi Barcelona no. Jinwa omo nyina ende omo send the message say Coutinho ye hwe wanimo ye hwe wanimo. Eno ne nsem omo ka che no. But let's not forget. So we'll go into the history books now. The last time Aston Villa team share Manchester City at Etihad was way back 10 years ago. Let's not forget. Say Manchester City now mobile against Aston Villa again. Team at the league, you know, in the last minute in Prenu. And Obiara feed the Sergio Aguero monumental goal that he scored that we need just now. Obiara feed the Leicester City versus Manchester City game now. No Obiara inside. But company from nowhere picked the ball and you know, should be a company the ball two year that particular day. Inti Manchester City ni baby omo gina no. Omo akosa akuna ni mienu akwa win. Inti so no omo ba beba din say obetimi ha om. Moreover, obi a wonya chance ahwe Steven Gerrard team ni bia no. Ehun se Gerrard buy no. Ono to hihye ne de na ohwe se obetimi aye de obetimi ama na ematimi akoyi because Sir Jurgen Klopp kwa ono ni abranti obi ehwe se omo be hihye Liverpool team no de ato no so na no meto adwumadi ni so. Ono na kuma mu de senko otimi asha Manchester City na Liverpool atimi aklanche title no in the final there you know anka obe na ni betimi agiye pa. But the reality is that so we shit my friend Aston Villa e ko omo fa so omo kan e na omo players na omo de omo si akan na you know omo game no suit to Manchester City so well e dey nti na make sa so we obi say Lucas Digne he is an attacking player into left back na obo nyina still a ba bia na adwe wo nyina ne say ono de ball no mfa nko nanim so we obi say Cash you know the same thing on Susanote. You can talk about obi say Calum Chambers, you can talk about Kosa Tyrone Mills, you know, the same thing apart from Tyrone Mills. Obekasa obetimi ama that assurance and stability. Obetimi that leadership and organization skill no ama at the back. Now come to their midfield. So him Douglas Luiza, he is not the Fabinho, the Casemiro, the N'Golo Kante type of a midfielder. No, he belongs to the Rodri type of midfield. Passing, movement, and you know, excellent in retention play. Into the asset pioneer distribution. Imagine anyone player because on belong to the class of Kantes, the Casemiros, and then Fabinos. But so watch Manchester City for no build no more bar. In fin here players and we are workers and riders. We here workaholic players in midfield. And then what here destabilize the midfield of Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, and then Rodri. In attack, only Watkins are born home in this particular season. But is the coach going to stick with Abrante Emiliano Buendua or kwa stick to Philippe Coutinho for this particular A game? Ekoni adi obi ehwe say Aston Villa betimi aye no matimi di asesanema but say ohwe kwan Manchester City back against West Ham United after 2 goals down. No me so quick. Enya the final minute to clean the title. Right, Mahrez. I'm expecting Mahrez and Jesus to make amends in this particular game. And you know, so kwa team say team Manchester City at home no. The likes of Wolves, the likes of Crystal Palace. So Aston Villa team media. I would say omo game ni suit team my friend Manchester City and Manchester City maka. So what test omo mentality in the Premier League there. Omo also more quality, omo also more experience, omo also more the personality, omo also in recent time they've been dominant in the EPL. And you know I'm expecting City such a league no more team aje. Liverpool be but said there be omo bona. Okay. Because what Wolverhampton for now Oma ye inconsistent. But adeɛ baako be key and obi abɛhwɛ from the Liverpool side ne say Mo Salah betimi ahye goals no. Na odi aba be san otimi akoso ade eye goal king no ahead of Son Heung-min ana because Mo Salah form na the goals ne match said the tier no and he will be playing against one of the standout goalkeepers in the Premier League this time in Jose Sarr. Into obi ahwɛ the Sadio Mane, Luis Diaz and Mo Salah ebetimi ahe. So what Wolverhampton, you know, I'm so backline and inconsistent display in recent times. In particular, man, anyhow, I know a different player, Babishim, Uliboli, Baron, Soccer Cotinechi. So, a branch for Romans, yes, and Connor Cody have been consistent. Jonathan Castro, Baby, Nelson Semedo, Freeho, a Juana Raul Jimenez, a Juana Daniel Ponesaba, a Juana Trencao, so a bit of inconsistency from a open year friend Bruno Lage. Into January, I share the Liverpool beating. I'm tipping Liverpool and Manchester City to win. But for me, title no make I say for me, Manchester City actually.
Okay, my main Paul Mason sent me on club. Coach, if he doesn't win the league, he isn't the manager of the year for me. Don't forget, Liverpool were put in the Champions League group. They could have walked through. And they've won both domestic cups on penalties. They didn't win the games. For Messi on judging club.
You know, someone I agree with him. Say I agree from the perspective of say one league no Edia in the Premier League. I'm dealing with the Premier League.
No, so many are Premier League manager,
yes,
English manager,
Premier League manager. We say or no any other coach, Pep Guardiola and other coaches. And I pray. I agree with him. For the Champions League group stage, I disagree with Paul Mason. Liverpool were in the group of Atletico Madrid, AC Milan, and then FC Porto. Do you know this group in the Champions League? I agree. Say Milan and Umbobre in the Champions League, you know, and Tisa can and Nediatiana. The materials on the board Champions League, you know, and Tisa can and Nediatiana. But AC Milan in the Champions League is AC Milan. And you know, so what team group of AC Milan room? Who group at the recent Atletico Madrid team, a team with so much quality, a team with so much depth, a team a coach now ultimately not just in terms of European competition, why consistent. For me, an easy group. Playing against FC Porto, Liverpool may be a very good record against my friend Porto, and you know, beating Benfica, beating Villarreal. I will agree with opinion friend Paul Moise said. Benfica recently. So show mu in the Champions League dia enye hu bia. So show team my friend Villarreal in the Champions League enye hu bia. But they have a final to play, and that's where you look at it for. But in the EPL, for me, Klopp aji the EFL, waje the Chelsea. I wouldn't say one winning or winning on penalties. In the final, you play to win, and in the final he played and he won against Chelsea in all those two games. Into Jurgen Klopp aji. Debating their kind of titles, so I'm not discard the penalties here because at the World Cup stage, say your penalties now the JOB Abeka to the World Cup and Kasawa. But in the Premier League, if he failed to win a China game against Wolves, Manchester City, I will never choose Jurgen Klopp as my manager of the year. Me already, he said Eddie Howe and the likes of Graham Potter should be considered, the likes of Thomas Frank should be considered for the kind of work on my for their respective club this season. Inti mene promising ya dream for say when to me any EP on the dia for me he's not the manager of the year. Me kwa se ho ana ma hwa se o kakra di no
Krabi.
Ma te me hwa se o kakra. Arsenal and Tottenham sensem no de ya kan wi na di no. Arsenal will be playing against Everton. Na Tottenham was play against Norwich. Kanena nke be ka Tottenham de to da bi o mo ye da pa fu kakra. But ene Tottenham performance ne ba bi o mo form ntoma na free no. Didn't say obetimi stop him, especially against
Conte sit Daniel Levy. Catcher say top 4. Obebem na fi Okobo Champions League. Emra obeshed manase. Kobo catcher say, are you joking?
Yes, I agree. No, you know. So we share Tottenham team now. I mean, can one am fancy no be ready. So we share Tottenham team now. This is a team that we trusted Josie. Say one of the finest Catanaccio proponent. Ebetimi asolve omu defensive woes na ma omu oba no disaster na emfa Ben Davis ya ye kan Omakofa Christian Romero, Eric Dyer, Davison Sanchez, and last season, so share the pair of Davison Sanchez and then Abrante and Eric Dyer, and I didn't know just fun. So she goes and she Hugo Lloris, na Nikakwa. So share the performance of Sergio Reguilon, who has been on and off. Emerson Royal from Barcelona to Tottenham, no be a share the Christian Romero by the best centre back or the best defender in the Italian Serie A. No be a share the team diaba, but you know by an emfa. Midfield no Togan in Dombele mo antimi. The Lali mo antimi. And to be a share the hobby na aka no betimi aye. Lucas Moura has been on and off. Steven Bergwijn has been on and off. Into the presence of Federico Bentancur and the Jan Kulusevski for me did the magic for open year friend Antonio Conte. And Otimisa year Juma to get the best out of Hurricane because season start here now Hurricane are laughing stock. And someone will be a can say, oh, Hurricane and your chance to keep on Manchester City into the ball no cry echo. Son Heung-min, they know he was on and off. Into the key figures within the Tottenham Hotspur team, the central defense, goalkeeper. The two attackers and they know an emfa. The only person that also consistency within the Tottenham team, Abrante and hobby. But then there, the defense will resolve revive with the defensive play. The two players are moving to by added so much and level of creativity to the Tottenham midfield. And what mean the best of a Hurricane and Son Heung-min scoring 10 in the last 9 games really tells you how Conte actually say he's a quick fix manager. How Conte actually say he's a league specialist. And say Belgidia, you can always rely on Antonio Conte. You know, Conte I there and I totally agree with him saying cancer some nature open your friend Daniel Levia. Can I do so be some me would do so mo beto aswako no ma kwa cheat my friend in Norwich. Everton against Arsenal playing at home start as favorite. We say Everton in the last game that they played against Crystal Palace back every team be winning. But now almost secure almost position in the league, no more relegation. Into your bear say, Omo game, it will be difficult to say Obeka Omo all out. Arsenal will hope to win, hoping set my friend Tottenham must spend near team in Koyi. But as a Franco Naro clearly spelled out, Tottenham baby Omo the almost 70 Omo position, and I agree with anybody who will say Tottenham ever bottom 4 and they will be in the Champions League next season.
All right. Omoko Spain kakra na say how the whole sheda
Mbappe because of that.
Mbappe no okay.